Okay, I'm going to do a couple of videos on Linux distribution. This is distrowatch.com. Now, if you're into Linux, this is the go-to site for the, describing all the Linux distributions and all that. Now, that first one I'm not familiar with, BROS. BROS is a Brazilian Linux distribution based upon Debian. A lot of them are Debian. Linux Mint, Ubuntu, ones like there's a bunch of them off Ubuntu Studio that are Debian based. Debian themselves is Debian-based. Ghost BSD, that's a BSD distribution. There's RPM like Red Hat, and I don't remember what Mandriva and one's in like from Chinese. Linux Mint is from Ireland. That's the reason I like Linux Mint, because it's from Ireland. That's when I stuck with it. I'm having trouble making the distribution I've got, so I'm downloading some other ones. I've downloaded about 4 different distributions or distros. I'm just going to leave them on a thumb drive, because this kind of works. I had to load much earlier version to make it work. I've downloaded some videos. I want to save everything on a USB drive and load some distributions on thumb drives. Oh, there goes a bird. I think it's a pigeon though. And just play around with them, assuming I'm not working part of the day. I think this one guy was kind of messing with me. And I think 2 guys were messing with me. Maybe not. Maybe that's just my interpretation. I don't really know these people that well. Anyway, may spend the rest of the day messing with. Anyway, I've got something on this laptop that kind of works. I get plenty of time to mess with them, because I don't use this for business. I just use this for fun. And swing you down to this gas station from Sam's Club. I think we all know what Tanksteller means, or at least I do. If you like bratwurst, you know what a Tanksteller is. As you can see, it's staying overcast. There's a lady. I don't want to cover her because she'll think I'm talking to her. I'm not. Probably very decent. 2 decent, probably very decent ladies in there, and I don't think they're really interested in me. I think they're probably friendly ladies, but they're probably have families and stuff. But anyway, back to the next distributions. Now later I'm going to make a, which Linux distro do you use for my Linux users? Probably not very many, because most people here are probably Windows users. And if you like making Bill Gates rich, if you like having Microsoft spy on you, if you like all the crap, this bloatware that Windows comes with, and the constant updates and chipset drivers and all the crap that goes with Windows, they stick with Windows. If you're a geek, if you're a little smarter person, you might consider making a switch to one of the distributions of Linux. Now there are distributions that will run like on Mac systems that are written for the Motorola chipsets. All the Apple Mac systems are Motorola chipsets. Now I don't know them because I've never run anything like that. But if you're interested in switching from Mac or Apple OS to a Linux distribution, there are. Now, like I said, I have no idea how to do that because it's not something I've ever done. But I'm sure those how-to videos are here on YouTube, like just about everything else here in life. Everything there's probably a video for those F-14 or F-14, F-16, F-18 female fighter pilot. There's probably YouTube videos on how to loosen that bolt just enough to get the vibrations that get you off. And I'm kind of trying to figure out how somebody could maintain their concentration enough to fly a fighter jet and still experience reading between the lines. You know what I'm talking about. And I wouldn't want to be flying a fighter pilot. I wouldn't want to be flying a fighter aircraft and be experiencing it. I mean, they're too. You know what I mean. You need full concentration to do that. You don't want to be doing something else. So I'm thinking that's probably just one of those wild, crazy stories out there that got started and there's no truth to it. Okay, bye-bye.